Some of the first excerpts were about your hair plug obsession and what that did to your voice. Like, when you're sitting down, you're writing the book, like, was your intent initially to be the tell-all, or did you want to only do it about you and your dad? Like, what was your initial intent in comparison to how it actually came out?
Yeah, I think how it came out is what I wanted, which was, here I am, 47 years in. This is me, warts and all. And so for the hair plug stuff, the hair transplant surgery that led to the loss of my voice, you come out, and Richard Deitch of SI did the piece on it when we did a little pre-release, and he took a page out of my book. My book is a lot of it is tongue-in-cheek. Some of it's, I think, really emotional with regard to my dad, but a lot of it's tongue-in-cheek. So I defy anybody to be addicted to that surgery. It is one of the most painful, barbaric, most awful procedures you can have done. Trust me on that. And but I got intubated during a general anesthetic during it, and I came out of it unable to talk with a paralyzed vocal cord because of an error that happened while I was under. And so that's really what drove me to write the book. It was like I went through this. Let's just own up to it and talk about what it was like to be shaken to my foundation, thinking my career was over, and coming out the other end and being more appreciative about it. Hopefully it applies to other people's life, no matter what they do for a living. But it was like, yeah, I want to be as honest as I can be about every part of my life, including divorce and, how I came to be, which is the real meaning behind the title. My dad was married with 6 kids when he met my mom, and then here comes old Joe. And they got married. I saw 2 people who loved each other, but there were a lot of hurt people in that process too. So it's more than just ball 1, strike 2, and learn about the World Series in '04.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's amazing. I actually thought the hair transplant part was, I mean, in addition to being humanizing and being maybe cathartic for you, I kind of felt like it started a conversation which people in front of microphones have all the time, and people who aren't in front of microphones have all the time. And the decision as to what's going to be the end scenario with my hair, and what can I do to prevent it, or do I do anything to prevent it? Like, look, it's a $1 billion industry, so obviously lots of people have hair issues. I actually think there was more to it, or more taken out of it, than just the cathartic process by which you went through in divulging it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that. I started writing a script with Paul Rudd a few years ago about it, and he doesn't have the issue, but he and I were talking about it one night, and I said, you don't realize how it affects everybody I meet. I go right to their hairline, right to it, and there's no way that you can tell me with the bad toupees that exist in this world, and the comb-overs, and our president-elect, what he's doing to have coverage over his head, that this isn't something that affects a lot of people, and that there's a market and kind of an understanding for those who don't deal with this issue, how obsessive you can get over it. So, yeah, and admitting that you had plastic surgery to improve your appearance, I mean, I'm on the list, but I know it's a hell of a long list, and I don't have any problem talking about it. I really don't care.